Do I need an upgrade? Photographers get obsessed with cameras. We have many cameras and we like to blame the cameras for how bad we are, because obviously a better camera is going to make us take better pictures, right? Welcome back, ladies and jelly spoons, for another confession of a photographer. But this is more kind of advice than a confession, but it's a confession in that I've been there, I understand it, and I'm going to tell you the best way of making a decision based on the subject matter, which is, do I need an upgrade? Photographers get obsessed with cameras. We have many cameras and we like to blame the cameras for how bad we are, because obviously a better camera is going to make us take better pictures, right? Certainly a better lenses. And the most common asked question on the internet in terms of photography bodies, camera bodies, is, do I need to upgrade my camera? There's a better camera out there. I should probably be using a better camera because I'm using a rubbish one. Do I need to upgrade my camera? And the answer to that is no. So the reason the answer to that is no is because the average person who asks that question is asking because they don't know. I know, right? Why would they ask the question if they knew? Exactly. So here's the thing. If you do not know that you need a camera upgrade, then you are not a good enough photographer to use the camera that you want to upgrade to. If you know you need a camera upgrade, then you know you need a camera upgrade. Now, I understand there are people out there who have imposter syndrome and they don't trust their own decisions and they don't realise that it's the camera that's... Well, they do realise it's the camera that's holding them back, but they don't have the confidence to sit there and go, I need to upgrade my camera. I've done research, I've done my due diligence, I use a brain cell rather than crying about it on a forum and just hoping some random stranger is going to give me an answer to something that they know nothing about. And they go and they just maybe ask a few friends who have been in the business a while just to give them the confidence. And it isn't the confidence necessarily to know that they need a camera upgrade, it's the confidence to go, yes, I should spend a ridiculous amount of money that I don't really want to spend, but would probably make a big difference and enable me to be a better photographer. Those people, those 5, 3, 2, 1% should get a camera upgrade. The average person going on the internet who is a photographer, into the hobby of being a photographer, not necessarily even is a photographer, and is going, do I need an upgrade? Absolutely fucking not. No, you do not need an upgrade. If you are asking the question of whether you need an upgrade, you do not need an upgrade. Don't waste your money. Keep your money. Learn how to use the camera you already have. Understand that it's holding you back for the genre of photography that you are doing. And then one day you'll go, shit, the camera is the problem. It's holding me back. I can produce better images for the genre of photography that I do by having a better sensor, by having a better body, by having a better lens. Do I need a camera upgrade? Yes, I do. Do I want a bit of reassurance about spending 3, 4, 5 grand? Probably. But I know deep down, even if I've got imposter syndrome, that I need a camera upgrade. The average person that watches possibly even this video and goes, do I need a camera upgrade? Hell no. Don't waste your money. If you don't know that you need a camera upgrade, then you do not need a camera upgrade. It is that simple. And do not get me started. This is going to be like what grinds my gears.
Thank you, Diane. You know what really grinds my gears?
Photographers that really annoy me, really annoy me, and I know so many of them. Photographers that jump from brand to 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 brand. Every 6 months they've got a different fucking camera brand, different set of lenses, different body, just pissing their money up the wall. And it's like, why? Your average camera at a certain price point does exactly the same as the brand that is, like, if you're a Canon user, it does exactly the same as a Nikon at the same price point. Some do things better than others in different genres. That's what I'm saying. If you're not a genre-specific photographer where you know that you are being held back by your equipment, then you do not need to keep jumping. I know people who jump and jump and jump, and then they'll come to the studio and they'll be like, oh, I hate this about this one. This one I've just bought, which is so much better at this, this, and this, but I hate it about this. It's like, well, you're just shifting priorities, basically. Know what your priority is. Focus on that priority, stick to it. And the reality is, I have been a Canon user my whole life. I've never felt a need to go to fucking Nikon. I've never felt a need to go to Sony when Sony was like the God's gift from mirrorless. And I used to shoot live music. I was on a DSLR, and then people were all moving over to Sony, going, "Oh my God, mirrorless Sony's at the forefront. They're incredible." It makes live music so much more easier, and it's like, well, I just don't need to spend that money. My DSLR does enough for what I need it to do. Mirrorless are only in their inception, they're only just beginning to be a thing, and I can wait until Canon start rivaling Sony in the mirrorless department and start doing what it is they want to do before I jump ship. Well, I'm not going to jump ship. Evidently, I'm just going to stick on Canon and keep my lenses. And yeah, it's just don't piss your money up the wall. Just jumping from brand to brand for 0.001% increase in image quality. I mean, unless you are doing a job that requires you to do specialist stuff, in which case you're on massive money, you've got a massive budget, and you can hire whatever the fuck you want, opposed to having your own brand and pissing your money up the wall, then just don't worry about it. Just stick to a fucking camera brand, collect the lenses that you enjoy using, spend your money on glass, don't spend your money on bloody moving between bodies and then having to acquire different glass and then it depreciating like a stone because it's technology. It's like a fucking car. You buy one and then 2 years later they've got the Mark II, the Mark III, the Mark IV, and it's depreciated like a stone and gone through the floor, and you've just pissed all your money up the wall. Stick to one camera brand and just enjoy it, unless you know it's holding you back, and by investing in the specific piece of equipment that you know works for what you do as a niche, and just don't bother. Do you need an upgrade? No, you fucking don't. Do you need to jump to a different camera brand? No, you fucking don't. Just stick to what you got, and if you have to ask the question, then you definitely don't. And just be an adult and take some responsibility for yourself and do some research, but not so much research that you're stupid enough to jump from bloody brand to brand to brand for incremental of 1.1% better images, because it's just fucking moronic. But yes. I mean, I'm in the Illuminati now.